格華茲啊，繼續你在霍格華茲及魔法世界嘅旅程。穿牆你，咩的卡？
Off on another adventure, are we?
雨線有咩做先？地月的暗影，只有專注。全埋。圈。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Accio!
我試下翻嚟個傳送點。
Revelio.
New instruments are
Imagine how models get by without magic.
Accio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
You always look very smart.
A spot of failure is a good thing.
This is a lot of fun. 已經阻住晒。
You let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. What can I do for you today?
圈住魔藥。
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
硬得過都要。
What can I do for you today? A wise decision. Thank you.
現成嘅。
A wise decision. Thank you.
邊啊？
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Excellent.
成嚿嘢咁，又要去返學校啊！
Revelio. Levioso. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I like sitting around the fire in the common room after.
How am I meant to concentrate on potions when Professor Sharp is so intimidating?
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your
Good. You
Assignment complete.
concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, then I think you should. Perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the place. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting. Still at it, I see. Well, repetition can be an excellent teacher.
Depulso!
Said she can't put anything.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
한국어 연진.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
The moth! I should have seen that.
즉시 풀데이 그렇죠. Sebastian.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to...
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Really?
This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
呢個門。喂，你哋慢嘅。
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Oh.
He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time.
Revelio.
With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
最中意食先。又中意，未夠呢？宵夜60蚊嘅錢。
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, but you should learn it. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio. Confringo! Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got
Well
it.
done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found. I assume it's to do with what you told me.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, when I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Ow.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe you have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place, and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Confringo!
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach.
statue, Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes. Which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Let's go.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Lovely to see you both.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that they will test your abilities both, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we... You will need patience.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however...
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I need you to complete a few tasks.
Revelio.
Come and see.
The more graves I fill, the more galleons I get. Won't hear me complaining.
先佢點撳個掃把出嚟我都唔記得。
For your information, I received an owl from her just the other day. And as for her affection, I can assure you, it is well and bountiful. Which in Felcroft, I was surprised how much jewellery she had. Must have weighed as much as a grapehorn. What does it matter if they're still alive? Concentrate on the spoils we'll be leaving with. Crumb, Incendio! Too slow! Confringo! Expulso! That was satisfying. Confringo!
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds. I dream of making a better world for me.
死符先。
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. I'll be off to the tavern after this.
Confringo!
Back for more. It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guy. Shall we finish? The lamb
Confringo!
One less poacher in the wizarding world. Who lived here, I wonder?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Over
over here.
朝頭早啊，大佬。
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists, around a dozen.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no one. More importantly, however, they've set up camp just ahead.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Could do with a nice mushroom stew.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
冇喎，我有咩？要 cast 就咁普通 A 啊。
Or, I suppose they could charge right into their bridge.
I won't regret. You will step. Let's get this over with. Must be something here. Ranrock says so. How did you do that? No! Good for you. I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Send me.
冇屌用，唔識用整整石法。對唔住啊，罩晒。
Revelio.
着裝啦。
Revelio. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Oh, I see it.
I will draw blood.
Are you quite kidding?
Rub.
And there's nothing left back. Is that the bit?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Revelio.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming, though I surmise based on the commotion.
We did not, Professor.
That goblins were aware of my vault is... But if they have also made a connection to this tower, downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been... Command it to access a doorway. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. Revelio. Revelio.
First trial. 睇下啲咩先。
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. What have the Keepers planned for me?
어디다 달아?
These look familiar. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Was it Accio I used before? Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. Accio! Confringo! Accio! More statues. Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Thank you.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Accio! Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Accio! What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Accio! What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Accio! What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Accio! Revelio. Don't like the look of this. Confringo! Instantly. Confringo! Depulso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Team.
What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more. I will be honest, I've no...
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Brooms.
Well, it's worth a try.
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Yes.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Leviosa.
I should...
Come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe...
浮動蠟燭嘅地圖。即係嗰個係。有個火嘅，就好似頭先嗰個咁咯。
Does it get any more?
Once you have completed the tasks I've set for you, I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
The secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy bits take care of themselves.
Oh!
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Revelio. Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I was musing on the precious... When I was at Hogwarts, we told horrible stories about it. It's silly, but...
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes.
Very well.
Oh, how kind. You can usually find me right around...
Miss Willardsey?
Of course. I wondered...
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your...
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble.
I am too.
Sirona.
You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in a year, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumours I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend?
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the... You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rock...
Not much more than the fact that they seem... Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough. They each want some... That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please... I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Watch your back.
Folk still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Revelio.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
I'd take up herbology if it didn't involve so much dung.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
You look familiar.
Hello, Lodgok.
Hey.
Serona said I might find you here.
She did she?
No, actually,
Now I remember.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well, I may know of some...
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a full...
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need.
Okay.
My plan is to have enough galleons one day that I don't have to work at all.
Confringos!
Stop.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Erdgot. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
You have it.
Ah, and there it is. The
witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive.
It seems Ranrock...
I had heard this when the Dark... I can only speculate. Let us hope that...
What about this helmet makes it...
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to...
It all seems clear.
I do hope our... I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
收到你 be careful。
Revelio! It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Lumos. Lumos. Merlin's beard. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Expelliarmus! Depulso! Lumos! Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
有啦，有啦，嚟啦！用火必須用火。拉索性打飛。索性。
Incendio. Depulso. Incendio. This inferior, horrible. Incendio. Good friend. Incendio. Revelio.
屌啊！我燒撚咗，戇鳩。
Revelio. Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. Lumos. Need to get that platform closer. But how? Accio! Revelio. Confringo. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Expelliarmus! Down I go. No other way. Accio. It's sealed shut from the other side. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupid. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Lumos.
擺邊啊？
This looks even more complex. Lumos! Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like to show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first! We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock.
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves. I might need assistance.
Unfortunately, we have no time. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
Oh.
No! Expulso! Good finger! Go! Also! Held you out.
Expelliarmus!
Not going to work. Oh, you can expulso! Now to finish the job. Expulso! Try gymnastics will save you. Expulso! Back for more. Expulso! Not the great child. Expulso! Shall we finish what we started? The lamb returns to the wolf. Expulso! Hard to pin down. Might want to look up. Is that all you got? Expulso! Expulso!
Stupid one. Expelliarmus! Stupid!
You're a bit of a club peg, aren't you?
好殘，應該喺個門口入去。
You will not survive this!
Expulso!
Rodrigo!
You'll regret.
Expulso! Expulso! What have you done?
Expelliarmus! Confront! Incendio! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! That was a close one. Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Perhaps it's dinner.
Confringo!
I thought you'd at least hold your
Confringo!
serve your mistress! You regret that!
I know your kind. You weaken quickly.
Repulsor. Confringo. So close. Repulsor. Expelliarmus.
You don't want to try that again.
Confringo.
Is that meant to continue?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Repulsor. Confringo. Repulsor. Expelliarmus.
Finished. Reduction! I think not. Predictable.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I did it. In an Ashwinder, no less.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Repulsor. Revelio. Repulsor. Accio.
That wasn't too hard.
Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm...
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have him. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
可以有個學咗個開鎖技先得。
Confringo! Accio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young. First, please allow me to apologize. Although I hear you're
I suppose you could call it.
Oh, of course not. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one's in the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrel responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find... You, however, have seen... I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know. Perhaps you could start simply by...
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? Next, you'll notice...
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone... now, you'll find one statue in the...
Aloha, Mora.
done. You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
For a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hickok wouldn't be so complicated if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him a hand. Or hell, I suppose. Goblin rebellion. My marching is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you do something?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased, Bee.
Revelio.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other payroll I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly...
Revelio.
Learn the quick
Quidditch rules. It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like
If there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was to fly.
Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
你聽到知嘅消息肯定好高興。
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. Of course, I first suspected Pete, but that does not explain the boggart. I am determined with your help.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood, but I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
How many statues are...
I don't know precisely. You have your work cut out.
Understood.
I appreciate it. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
暫時就咁先完。